Hey everybody,
Welcome back to the vlog.
last week we posted a question on Facebook asking all of our friends and family to post a question for us.
We gave away a $25 Visa card to a randomly drawn winner. That winner was our cousin, Veronica.
Her question was, why did you stop doing your blog? It was funny and I really liked it.
Lee and I started a blog from the perspective of our dogs. We just kind of fell off.
But because you're showing a little bit of interest in it, we may look back into it. Okay, first question is from Alicia. I want to know who the cook is in the family, make a video sharing the recipe, and how to make it. I am not the cook in this house.
However, if you ever need lasagna assembled, this is your lady. That lasagna, when cut and presented on a plate, will stand up to hurricane force winds. However, we do love the suggestion of doing a cooking video, and I believe we've even picked out the recipe.
Which was from Matt Jones. How did someone as wonderful as Jay Malin get stuck with Lee? He also additionally asked, how did we end up with such wonderful friends? She got stuck with me because she married me. And now she has no way out. Because I was smart and maniacal.
How we ended up with such wonderful friends? I was born into it. Melissa and Amy and Penny and Jeff have been there every step of the way. Not to mention Jason and Justin.
Number 3 comes from Haley. How did you choose your dog names? I honestly do not remember how Maggie got her name.
Kitsy was named by Sharon, Leanne's mom. She was the runt of the litter, and Sharon just thought she was just a little Kitsy thing. Holly is my baby from the same litter as Kitsy. She got her name because we picked her out on Thanksgiving and we brought her home on Christmas, and I wanted a festive name.
Scruffy got his name, unfortunately, because of the way he looked.
And that dog looked scruffy.
He looked rough. And last but not least, Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles got his name because we weren't sure 100% if he was a male or a female. So we wanted a gender neutral name. So we literally Googled gender neutral names and just loved the sound of pickles.
Our third question comes from Rebecca. Who comes up with most of your craft projects? And who is more crafty out of the two of you? I would say hands down that LeBoof is more crafty than me, without doubt. I do pretty good with my woodworking.
But none of our projects could be complete without the two of us.
This is very much true. Okay, number 5 is from Melissa. So we've seen Peony being dressed up. How come we've never seen your kids dressed up? If you check Facebook, we carry on a tradition for my mother, which is the 25 dog days of Christmas.
This year, it will be the 25 fuzzy baby days of Christmas because we have pickles.
Of which we dress up our children and torture them and take a billion photographs and post them. Dottie says, I want to know what both of your favorite Xmas present was. She also would like to know who usually gives in when we're having a tiff.
My favorite Christmas present is my Hollywood.
To say my favorite Christmas present, I have a lot over the years, but I would say more than anything, it's the memories that I've acquired with each Christmas. Some of which I can't get anymore. As far as who gives in when we have a tiff, thankfully we don't have too many tiffs, but I will admit I am the softie and do generally try to give in because her happiness means the world to me.
Then I poke my little lip out, bat my baby blues at her.
Yeah, I'm done when she does that. Okay, our next question is from Kathy. Where in the world does all this energy come from? And how do you keep up with your life, your fur babies, your trips, your home, your work, and all the crafts, etc., etc., etc.?
It's called Google Calendar.
We definitely do organize quite a bit.
And honestly, I think because we enjoy the crafts and the trips and the babies and all the stuff that we do, even the YouTube, we love doing it so much, it's not really a chore.
Our next question comes from Penny. How did you meet Matt? And was there a convention at the Looney Bin?
There's a convention at the Looney Bin anytime we see Matt.
However, how we actually came about meeting Matt was from work. He had only been in the department about a month before me, and both being the new people in the bunch, we just kind of hit it off, and ever since then have been bestest of friends. He's the brother I never wanted. Our next question comes from Jasmine. And Jasmine says, will you ever do another blog post from Mama and Not the Mamas? I am curious to know what the midgets think of Princess Pickles.
Well, as we've covered a few questions ago, we will definitely look back into doing the blog posts and see if we can't get some good content rolled out.
Okay, our next question comes from Cindy. When Jason and I get hitched, are you two wonderful ladies going to help me decorate for the wedding?
Girl, we are going to be there with bells on. Snap.
Can't hold us back. But we would appreciate it if you didn't have it in the winter months.
Yeah, we don't like it when that white stuff starts flying around up there.
Devin says, will you have more watermelon when we come to see you again?
Assuming it's in season.
If it's in season, we'll have it, Devin. Our next question comes from Lily. Lily says, what kind of makeup do you wear?
What kind of makeup do you wear?
I do not wear makeup, Lily. I am not a makeup kind of person.
It's a rare occasion when I'm wearing it too. And if I do, it's just a little bit of mascara and eyeshadow.
Our next question is from Sissy. Sissy says, how many cookies can I buy with $25?
I've thought about this question. And I think the most economical way to do this is to make them, or have me make them. Because if that's the case, for $25, I can easily get you dozens.
Sarah says, why don't you get friends and family to submit their favorite holiday recipe and make a cookbook? You can call it Happy Friendsgiving. I actually like this idea, Sarah.
I think this is a great idea. Probably not for this year because it's already Thanksgiving today. Happy Turkey Day.
But we do like your idea. And we may be hitting you up very soon for your favorite recipe. So keep that in mind. Okay, our next question comes from Jason. What drives you nuts about each other's driving?
How long can this video be? Grandma here is the 97-year-old woman who can't see over the steering wheel with a bad case of road rage.
I don't know what she's talking about.
What drives you batty about my driving?
There are so many things that drive me batty about your driving. First of all, this young lady drives a 5-speed. And she tries to go through all 5 gears in under 10 seconds.
It's possible, I've done it. Neck braces are recommended.
Neck braces are required. Okay, our next question comes from Elizabeth. What made you choose Kentucky as your new home? Well, Elizabeth, I honestly didn't have a choice. I was born here. I didn't get a choice in the matter.
Pretty sure that was directed towards moi.
Oh, well, that would make more sense then.
I moved to Kentucky because my sister Melissa and her husband were stationed here. I moved in with them for a while and decided that I would stay. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
But I'm glad she did.
Me too.
And Judy would like to know how long we've known each other.
I'm gonna say 12 years.
I'd say that's probably about right.
We have been together as a couple for 10 years.
And almost married for 1. And Nikki says, if Pickles could talk, what would he say to us?
You're not the boss of me. I do what I want.
I think in actuality it would be with a little bit more attitude.
You're not the boss of me. I do what I want.
That would be more accurate. Okay, our next question comes from Annabelle. If you somehow got another animal, what would it be and what would its name be?
I hope this does not happen for a very, 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 very long time. 4 dogs, a cat, and 2 turtles. It's like a zoo. However, if we got another one, it would probably be
A dog or a cat.
Yeah. And as for the name, most of the time it's personality based.
Okay, our next question comes from Brother Bones. When you first met, what was your first thoughts about each other? And did you realize it was the one?
Second question first. No, did not realize it was the one. The first time I met her, I thought she was crude and loud. I still think she's crude and loud, but I do love her.
My first thought of her was va-va-va-va-boom. Because when I saw the new girl in the department, I was like, dang! Our next question comes from Eric. What is each of your most recent life lessons or nuggets of wisdom?
Life's too short to stress the simple stuff.
And love babies. All kinds, fuzzy and other. They don't ask to be brought into this world, but they need our love and they need our attention and they need a home. Okay, our next question comes from Jennifer. What is the best advice you have ever been given? I did have a friend of mine once tell me never to argue naked.
I think it should be always argue naked.
That works too.
You'd be surprised how silly some of your arguments are if you're naked.
Now for our very last question. JR asked us, are you accepting house guests on January 30th? Yes.
It just so happens we have a vacancy.
A small window open just for a few days.
Believe it or not, we are always accepting house guests. Guys, thank you so much for your questions. We really enjoyed doing this video and finding a little bit out about each other.
Well, none I didn't know. Girl can't drive.
Word.
Thank you guys again for everything. We really appreciate you guys submitting the questions. We hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
Bye.
Done.
Last week we posted a question to Facebook asking you to ask us. It's a blog.
Blog?
Blog.
Okay. Let's try that one again. And, well, Matt, it doesn't hurt that your wife, Tina, is really the reason why we stay friends with you. And Amanda and Sydney.
Yeah.
And Penny.
And Astrid.
Yeah, and Astrid.
Oh, the cats are nice.
The cats are nice. It really has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But we actually call her Moo because she's a bovine schnauzerpotamus. Trust me, I had her DNA run.
She is not a bovine schnauzerpotamus. Or when I come and see you again. Let me rephrase that. Let me read that one again. She came around. I wore her down.
Beat me into submission. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the never arguing naked thing. It's an interesting concept. So, my best advice that I've ever been given was given to me just now. Always argue naked.